Now I'm going to prepare the area for Butter's insulin injection. I take my little medicine bottle of peanut butter and I just put a little bit on my finger, not much, and then I rub it on this cutting board real nice and thin, so he has to work it, getting it off of there while I'm giving him his injection. Right now I'm going to prepare the needle. You always keep the insulin in the refrigerator. His is called Novolin N. It's a $25 bottle. You don't need a prescription for it. You can get it at Walmart. But you never ever shake it. It has to be rolled, because if you shake it too hard, it will break down the components in the insulin. The insulin will be rendered useless then. So I just roll it about 10 times in my hands, right side up like this. Then I'll take it and I'll do the same upside down. Sometimes when it's in the refrigerator, you'll see a separation where there'll be a clear on top and a white on the bottom, or it'll stay like it is here, but you still have to mix it. It's a milky white liquid. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's what it is. So, and I have a cover on it, so in case I drop it, but I always have an extra bottle in my refrigerator just in case. Then I get one of the syringes and I just remove the orange bottom. And currently he's on 4 units if his blood glucose number is within the proper range for the full dose. So I will back this needle plunger down to 5 on the insulin, on the syringe, 5 units, and then I will insert it into the upright bottle. I always have to use my teeth to take the lid off. It's hard to get. So I will insert it into the upright bottle and I insert the 5 units of air. Then I turn it right side up. So now I'm going to suck out 5 units of insulin. So you're keeping the pressure even between the bottle. 5 in, 5 out. Turn it right side up. Put it back in the refrigerator. And then get the insulin. I tap it a little bit to make sure any air bubbles go up. Because if there's a sizable air bubble or two, you could be knocking this down a half a unit or more. One thing about the insulin, it does have a really nasty smell about it, very medicinal, but I have 5 units of insulin in here, but I really only want 4, so I'm going to just push it up to where I got 4 after I've cleared out the air bubbles. Almost there. Shaking off whatever's laying on top. Put the lid back on, straight on, and then I will roll it in my fingers to warm it up, because when the insulin goes in, it can sting if it's cold. Or if your rice sock is still warm, you can take and hold it in that for about 5 seconds. That's all you need, because there's really not much insulin there. It doesn't take long to warm it up. And then you're ready to give the injection. Here's Butter's area for getting his insulin injection. I'm going to try to show you how you get the tent and then the 4 spots that I do his injection. Note I have the peanut butter all smeared on his cutting board. So I'll let him lick that a little. But all I do is I lift it up so we get like this tent. And then over here on the haunches, and then on his shoulders. This is like my favorite one, and he don't seem to flinch too much with that one. This one here, he does a lot. Are you done eating your peanut butters? Huh, Mr. Butters? But you just make a tent, and you go in between, so you try not to go into any muscles. So it's all just sub-Q. if you get into a muscle, it's not the end of the world, and it just stings a little for him. And you gotta be careful that you don't shoot it right through the tent. Or I keep his hair cut short so that I'm hoping I'm getting it in the tent.